Alrighty, so I've just had a look at I downloaded a bounding box finder, and I've kind of looked at the surrounding area, and I don't think this is necessarily. I thought it was a good place for another skeleton farm, but wither skeleton farm, but apparently it's not so much. My bounding box goes to about right here. Now I don't know if that necessarily matters. They do spawn out here as well, but not very many. And I'm not entirely sure on the mechanics of building it up and down, so I might have to find a new place to actually rebuild the farm, make it bigger. Or my other option, which would be a massive, massive project, is to put in, use the pathways that I have now as the rows to get around, and then build the farms out from that. I'm just not really sure what to do with that, so I think now I'm kind of in the mood to do a little bit of designing, so let's go do let's go try and get a design done for the, whatchamacallit, Tavern. Yeah, that's what I'm going to call it, the Tavern. And if you saw last episode, basically, that big old bone house, I've just decided to make kind of a B&B type thing. Because, I mean, I could put, a little bit of storage in it, stuff like that. Because in this game, you obviously you want storage everywhere. It just kind of happens anyway. As you're working on different things, you can't always, you can have a central storage, of course, but until you get shulker boxes and that, you know, and if you're planning on building in different areas like I plan to do, it's nice to just have you know, multiple places to store your stuff. But we're gonna go work on the tavern, and I'll see you when I get over there. Alrighty, so here at the tavern, I think the most logical place to start with is, well, not the tavern part itself. The kitchen, I think, is the most logical part to start with, because any good tavern's gonna have food. So I think this area right here is good for a little kitchen. It's not gonna be I mean, like I said, it's a tavern slash B&B, but I don't really think it's gonna have to have a huge kitchen. We're gonna have to build a bar somewhere, probably in that corner. But let's start with the kitchen and let's just do a little figuring out where are they gonna cook at. And I might have to do some rearranging, so let's just kind of start throwing stuff down here. So boop, boop. That will be our hot plate cooker, whatever you want to call it, our stove. Then we have these hoppers for an overhead vent. So let's just kind of. Not sure how we're going to do that. For now, we'll place it over some cobblestone. Actually, let's move that over. Let's come over here. Our furnaces. Boop, boop. Need hopper there. There. But I guess they should be facing down. So we'll put a placeholder block there. Put one there so I can get up to the hoppers. Boopity boop. Boop boop. I mean, really, they look better upside down, but can't really put hoppers upside down. Just do it like that. Put detector rails on. Kind of look like hot plates. And over here, there's a little dark oak. We have that. I think we're going to throw a cauldron right there. Do I have... I have a crafting table in here somewhere. think we'll make a cauldron really quick. Also, do I have some sticks? That's good. I broke a chest and all that cooked cod flew out, so that's great. So we need one lever, 2 levers. Cauldron is what is cauldron? That no, it's my cauldron. Sorry, I'm so slow at this. I still haven't figured out how to quick craft stuff. So 1, 2. Let's just go ahead and make a bucket really quick. Okay, 3 buckets. That's fine. So back downstairs we go. My frames are really, really bad in this area, simply due to the little mob farm that's underneath. Works fine everywhere else except here. Okay, so that is that. Put down some cauldrons. Or maybe, yeah, let's put them over here. That makes more sense. Or, yeah, we'll put them over there. Just one off. So, bam, bam. Grab our levers. And this is a really, simple way to make like it just kind of looks like a tap going in. I think it looks neat. So we'll do we have a cooking area there, prep area there. Our sink's there, and I want to put kind of a refrigerator or something in here, but I'm not really sure how I would do that other than iron blocks, and I don't have the iron for that right now. And then here in the middle, let's get rid of, see the glowstone, but that's fine. That's something I can move. It's not a big deal. Let's throw that down. And we'll just make ourselves a little prep island here. Yeah, it's super laggy in here. But that's okay. So yeah, we got a little prep table area. Now I want to put some pressure plates on here, just to kind of look like maybe cutting boards or something. I'm not really sure where I'm going with that. Go out to the river and grab some water. Fill up our cauldrons. And maybe I can, I don't know if I can put dye into cauldrons in Java. You can do it on the PlayStation edition, but I tried to do that when I was dyeing those boots, and it wouldn't let me do it. So, not sure if that works or not. So bloop, and then bloop, put it back. So yeah, now we have taps and some sinks. Little area. Maybe we need like a cabinet in this corner to maybe store dishes. I'm not really sure yet. This is just kind of the basic idea that I wanted to show you what I was kind of getting at. But I'll do a little bit more work. I'll try and get this first floor finished. Get some seats and tables in and whatnot. And the idea I had for that was also pretty basic. I'm gonna put up some stairs as the seats. Probably maybe these acacias. I'm not sure yet. And maybe some item frames or something else on the side. But just kind of, seat. Dig out right here. This isn't where my redstone is. It is not. So we'll throw down that. Wrong block. That in, that in. Yeah. Something like that. Maybe move the seats back a little bit. Well, no, that looks about like a restaurant table. Can you put... You can put stuff on top of extended pistons. Oh, you can. Neat. Okay. Well, yeah, we'll do it that way then. Something like that for the table. And yeah, but I'll get to work on that and I'll get back to you once I've got some more going on in here. Okie dokie. So I've been getting some work done here in the tavern. B&B, or whatever you want to call it. And got it mostly completed, I think. There might be a few things here and there I'll change around. And I noticed as I was doing it, didn't really have a whole lot of space to work with as far as the, I guess, hotel rooms go. But we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we got 5 of them all together. We'll just go through these real quick and you can check them out. I put kind of generic names on the plates there. This one's the comfy suite. I went with 3 beds in each room just because I like the size. And it matches up with the actual size of the rooms a little bit. And the ones on top aren't necessarily themed, but the other 3 have a color theme to them. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of room to work with. Just I wanted to make them all look unique, so they're not all about the most stapley thing there is to them is the carpets and then the bed colors. But if anything, I guess this would be the white rooms. We've just got some bone blocks with signs in front and bushes. We got these swamp flowers. I can't remember what they're called, orchids or something. And the wonderful chocolate bar, whatchamacallits, the trapdoors, the dark oak trapdoors. There's a nice little view out here I've probably shown before, but views never get old, I guess. And we just put it up on top too, made a little design up there. I don't know why, just did it. We'll come over here. I couldn't figure out, I carpeted everything, but I couldn't figure out how to do the trapdoors, so I just did them like that up here. I figured it out everywhere else, though. This is the lofted suite. It's not really lofted, as you can see. The bed's down here. Then we just have a little piston table with a tulip and it's kind of like a breakfast nook, I guess. A little couch for reading. I didn't put a flower in there. I guess I forgot to. Yeah, I don't have any on me. So don't worry about that. Yeah, as I was saying, there wasn't really... This room's not finished either, by the way. It's the first one I started, and then I just kind of went and started gathering materials for the rest of them and forgot about it. But we'll finish that up. Won't be a problem. There's not too much more work to do. Down here, this is the only room that we have on this floor because it's simply just a hallway leading up to the suite rooms. But this is the blue room. So we got, like I said, the standard. We got the carpet, blue beds, more of the blue flowers over here. We got some lapis blocks down just to make like a, I know it's a, yeah. We put the trapdoors around it, so it just kind of looks like maybe another piece of carpet or something, some kind of texture. Another little piston table with some blue carpet on top, another view out the window. Yeah, just your basic standard kind of nicer hotel room, but none of these have bathrooms, but obviously it's not going to be completely realistic. It's Minecraft. So I suppose I could just put an item frame in here with a bucket on the wall. Be a bedpan. Maybe. I don't know, something like that. I wouldn't want to pee in a bucket though. And then coming down here, that's the stairs that lead down. Now, I had a little bit more room to play with here in the hallway, so I decided to hide some redstone blocks where I could and just make these like planters with the redstone lamp as the base, just like there was maybe a planter that had the, you know, a built-in LED or something at the bottom. A couple of seating areas. I threw that painting down just because it fit there first time. I said, cool. I'm not ever actually sure what most of these paintings are. It's a skeleton and maybe a tortilla. I don't know what that is. If anybody knows what that is, let me know. And then this chest will get cleaned up and we'll have a carpet down there as well. Or maybe a bookshelf or something. A couple bookshelves. I need to make more of those because I want to add them to the rooms. Over here we have the black room. Blah blah, same thing here. Little stone chair with a trapdoor on this side, spruce trapdoor. Another one of these blue flowers. I hadn't realized I'd use so many of those actually. I might have to change it out. Bookcase in here. This one's a little bit more, I guess, since it's the black room, it'd be the evilish room, so there's a wither there. The only reason this thing is here, it just kind of looks like an ornament, so I'm okay with it. Oh, and I forgot to replace that window. I knocked out a block, so, but I forgot to go back out there and do it. I have, yeah, the redstone block here for the piston table that's right up there. So, and I guess you can see the piston table. I can cover that up with a spruce slab. I didn't actually check to see if you could see that, so that's kind of dumb on my part. Then just over across the hallway, we have the red room, which I like the detail in the item frames here. Just a redstone block and a couple of dies. There's only one over there. Yeah, just I went really basic with these rooms simply because yeah, there's not a lot of space and yeah, there's just not a lot of space. I'm sure I could do something more creative with it if I had more time to figure it out, which I will down the road. I'm sure all of these areas are subject to change at some point. So that is the actual the bed part of the bed and breakfast tavern thingy. Still don't have a name for it. If we come down here, I had to forego a lot of the carpet that I had down, but that's okay. I put these jungle doors on, just I thought they had a nice look for tavern doors. I have one over there and one on the other side. And then all the tables are just, I have booths along the walls. Same thing as upstairs with the piston tables, just a little bit of redstone blockage underneath. And some signs on the sides. And over here we have jungle trapdoors on the back just to give it a little bit more detail. So it doesn't just look like, a stair block sitting there. We have these all around. Some of them have glowstone underneath them, other ones have torches. I I don't really see the harm in it being like that because these will be up and you'll never really see them. Same thing going on over here, just a couple of benches. What else? I had to throw in a glowstone here. I want to try and figure out a way to make that a lamp, but like I said, with 114, we're going to be getting lanterns, so a lot of these torches are even going to change, and it might be easier just to do lanterns over the top. So I might go with that. And we put light gray carpet over the tops. I don't know if I said that already, but yeah, light gray carpet over the tops. It matches kind of the little corner designs and middle designs on the piston here. And I did have orange on there and brown. I tried brown too, but I didn't want it blending in with the carpet on the floor as much. Let me come over here. And yeah, obviously paintings all over the wall. I wish they would update the paintings. I think they are, but I'll have to play around with that feature once we get it. And over here we have bar stools, which look, I mean I think they look cool. It's just they look a little too big. Because you kind of have to move them back one. If they're right up against the bar, they don't look right either. But I think they turned out pretty good. And then over here, we have more of these spruce trap doors. It's just a really versatile trap door for this kind of build. So with these, there's nothing behind them. It's just bone blocks. The outside is actually the wall. But I wanted it to look like maybe there was a spot for kegs to go into the wall. And then you have a tap right here that just comes through the wall. So 2 over there. 1 here. There's supposed to be a cauldron here as like a little washing station. That's what this is for. But I don't know what I did with it. It's gone now. And I do need to add just maybe a touch more color with a couple flowers down here, something like that. I think the paintings added a nice touch too. It looks a little bit more vibrant with those in here. And then over here is just our little kitchen area that I was talking about. First building. It was the first thing I built, but besides that room up there. So we got some detector rails on top of our furnaces to just look like, yeah, stoves. We have our exhaust system that any kitchen will have in it if they're making food for people. Even home kitchens, I guess. And then we just had to cover that up because they were just kind of floating there. There wasn't anything above them, so we just covered that up like that. And yeah, trash can over here. Pretty nifty. Cabinets. That's good on that. But first, we need to head over to the dig area because I have a design in mind I want to try out for that, so let's go do that. Well, here we are back at the mine, and I said that I had a pattern of some sort to show you. But then I started thinking, well, let's dig out a little bit more of this, get a little bit of space, and I went a little nuts with it, and I just decided to dig all this out. It's all lit up, but not correctly, and there's plenty of stuff in the sides for things to spawn and come through, and yeah, I went through, I don't know, I had to repair my pick at least 30 or 40 times. I gave up using my named ones. I just decided, heck with it, and I would make some, which also took a long time. But anyway, the plan with this is I kind of want to just do like 2 levels. And I don't know if I'll necessarily use the top level for mine. I will be using the bottom. But I think what I'm going to go with is sort of the vanilla flavor of what mine shafts are already like in this game, except jazzed up quite a bit. You know, they're not just going to be the oak plank and fence posts and blah, blah, blah. I'm going to make them look a little bit nicer than that. I haven't even thought of any way to do an entrance yet, honestly, because this entrance goes straight up right next to my pond, and yeah, I don't know how I'm going to do that. If I'm going to dig another tunnel going up somewhere else, I'll have to look at coordinates or... That was spooky. I'll have to look at coordinates or something and try and figure it out. Oh, I found diamonds, but I only found about, I'd say 20 blocks out of all this. Which I expect for up there, because we are at, what are we at? 11. Down here, I expected to find a little bit more than what I did. And I didn't even save all the blocks that I mined. A lot of it's in here. There's no order, rhyme or reason. As soon as oh, well, I missed that chest. No order or rhyme or reason to, I didn't plan ahead with, oh, I'm going to put cobble here, blah, blah, blah. I just, as I filled up, I threw it in the box. I wasn't even going to save a lot of it, but the thing about it was I was generating so many entities that it was just becoming impossible to move. My frames dropped to like, it had to have been like 3 a second. It was pretty bad. And we are in a slime chunk somewhere. I don't know where it is. I don't have a thing for seeing slime chunks, but it's here somewhere. So yeah, this is what's going on here. I need to move all that crap, get it up into storage, and I have so much cobblestone, I have too much for my storage, so I have to figure out another plan. But in the next episode, I will have some progress on this, at least. And I did discover another room in my tavern that I had forgotten that I put torches in and made look nice, like on the inside, but I hadn't put any decoration in it because it's in a ceiling, and so I need to build a little annex for that. But I am out of time for this one, so if you liked it, do whatever you want. See you next time. Bye bye.